What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. I tried to get this video up from CCXP Brazil up earlier. It's like up literally this moment, so we can talk all about it and you can hear my individual thoughts about it when this episode wraps up. Happy Thursday. One more day to go. Hopefully, everyone had an awesome Thanksgiving. Jason and I did go out on Black Friday. Had a little fun, got some stuff, had a lot of food, good food. My wife cooked, so that was awesome. And pretty good time hanging out with the in-laws and, of course, taking advantage of some great deals. Got a bunch of stuff. And it's just like, oh, well, it's just the way it goes sometimes. But hopefully everyone is doing awesome. My area is supposed to get some snow tomorrow, which is perfect for tonight's main topic, but I'm excited to hopefully see just enough to cover up the ground so I can go take my figures out and shoot some figures in the snow, which I always love to do. Before I go any further with this episode, want to make sure to send a special shout out to the Lyles Figure Files VIP members: Robert Hayes, MOC Turtle, Tom Finn 2018, Jay Woods, Ryan Daly, Jamelin Parks, Blake Tarpley, Lefty Two Lions, BK, James Green, David Thanos, Lawson Wallace, Henry G. They are the year 1+ members. Thank you. Also, shout out to the other VIP members: Doom Customs, bro, Nathan William, DJ No Good, Pixelated Poses, Graham Tuttle, Vince, John Morsey, Retro Robo, Alan, and Vintage Bob. While I'm in the thank you mood, let me make sure to also thank all of the super supporters coming through with that massive onslaught of super chats last week. That's David Thanos, Henry G, Lawson Wallace, Nathan William, Ramlo Chan, Blake Tarpley, MOC Turtle, and Retro Robo Toys. Thank you all so much. A lot of cool stuff to talk about. CCXP, some new reveals. Mattel is doing a little panel tomorrow, a little Q&A with some reveals. So hopefully they'll have some cool stuff. I will definitely post a video reacting to all that fun stuff as well. And man, last Tuesday, special drop episode, we had Figure Files Giving, and it was massive. It was amazing. So many cool figures given away and received. The donors are getting stuff back. So it was a good time had by all. Thank you, everyone who contributed figures for the giveaway, and definitely want to do that again. That was a lot of fun, and thank you all for making that such a cool event. Now let's say what's up with everybody in the chat. Snake Eyes, howdy, partner. How are you tonight? Lawson Wallace, hello. Jeffrey and the Lyles Figure Files crew. What's up, Lawson? It's now time for my favorite part of every week. So happy to hear that, and it would not be the same without you. Excuse me. Whew. I made the mistake of having a pretzel right before the show, but I was going to get hungry, so you need to do my thing. David Thanos, it's figure file time. Yes, indeed. And I'm rocking underneath this my Lakers warm-up jersey, and shout out to the family of Eldon Campbell and the friends. So after the Showtime era, the Lakers were wrapped up. We had another squad of Lakers before the Kobe Shaq era, and they were really fun. Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel, Nick the Quick, Eldon Campbell, Vlade Divac. That team did not win any championships, but they were really fun. They were competitive in all the series they were in. L3, the whole crew, a lot of fun. And Eldon held it down for that squad. So really sad to hear about his passing. But yeah, I'm always like, man, I would love to get some more figures of those sports stars, which is why I continue to bemoan the fact that Hasbro so fully dropped the ball with their starting lineup set. I mean, it's like, dude, this is so easy. I should be talking about wave 10 of the NFL lineup or wave 8 of the NBA All-Star Legends. Instead, just go to Ollie's and see they still don't sell. Let's see here. I have a bunch of stuff that I picked up over the weekend, received over the mail. So one, I'm going to have to grab a little further. Got this guy. Finally. CMC excuse me, about to get his second 1,000, hopefully. No wood to knock on, but hopefully he stays healthy because this is a really cool accomplishment. Got him in the lineup, got Brock Purdy up there, have Kittle, got Nick Bosa. I need some more Niners, Tide. Keep them coming. Lawson also said, woo! Hit the like button, everyone. Show Jeffrey the proper appreciation, please. Thank you, Lawson. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. If you hit that like button, if you hit that hype button, I appreciate it so much too. Tell your friends. It's all fun. Blake Hartley. What up, Blake? What's up, Javin and Figure Files crew? Is the title supposed to sound like it's no fun? Like it ain't no fun. The homies can't have none. Guess who's back in the house with a fat? Actually, that doesn't work for this family friendly show. But man, that whole CD, that whole era of Death Row, the first albums from Dre, Snoop, Dogg Pound, Murder Was the Case soundtrack, and then Tupac to just wrap it all up. Oh, great stuff. Brian P. It's no fun if you can't afford it. Yeah, well, there is definitely that component to it too. It's like, God, I wish this stuff were so much cheaper because, whoo, yeah, I mean, the prices for this stuff is so much now. It's like, gosh, why is it so expensive? And I wish it were cheaper, but it's just no way around that anymore. So now it's just a matter of waiting for sales and taking advantage of all the discounts this time of year. And hopefully you've been able to get some cool stuff too. All right, let's see here. What's up, G-Brew? How are you tonight? Dawson says North Carolina is entering into a deep freeze tonight. Snow and ice predicted too. The ice is no good, but snow, yes, please. Royalty has arrived. King Collector, the king, is in the building. What's up, y'all? What's going on, KC? Jamie, I just got the notification for that video that Jeff just put up. I was watching that and trying to comment in the chat. Yeah, so what happened? I was wrapping up a few things. I was like, I've got to get this video because it was so much stuff. I might not be able to talk about everything tonight during the live. Let me do this video. And then I needed to go over to my folks to let the dog out. And, she's excited to see me. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? And I'm hanging out with her. I'm like, I need to get back home because I've got to load this video up. And of course, it was almost 8 o'clock. So it was a mess, but it's up. So enjoy it when you can. Thank you. Lawson, I'm curious about this Hulk wave. Rumors are true then. I mean, everything that has been reported displaying model behavior, Dave, I'm trying to remember who else posted some of those lists way back when earlier this year. The Hulk wave was definitely one of those, and everything has come to pass that was on that list. I think maybe a few lineup changes, like maybe 1 or 2 figures have been swapped out, but really it's been so dead on accurate. It's like, yeah, all right, cool. Keep it going. So Jack of Hearts can still be on the cards here or on the table. Hit that like on the way in, says Blake. Thank you, Blake. Lawson, I'm not in the know on this stuff. I get all my info at Loudspeaker Files. I appreciate it. What up, Jamlin? I use the like button as a trampoline to launch me into the Loudspeaker Files circus of thrills. Bam! Here we go. Brian P. For reals. I hope these Hulk rumors are true. Really need a new Abomination. Yes. Doc Samson and Smart Hulk. So the thing with that is from a list that my buddies were just circulating around with a slight update on this Hulk video. Let's see. This is the problem when you have friends who chat about figures. The text thread goes really, really fast, very quickly. So the deal with this Hulk wave, if I could find it here, and I know I'm almost here. This is all today. All right. So the Hulk wave has a little bit of, it's a weird lineup because it's a mix. It's like it's like you can get with this or you can get with that. They can get with this because this is where it's at. Abomination is pretty much a lock. He is not one that's kind of who knows. But then the next two are shaky. It's either going to be Cosmic Hulk or 2099 Hulk. The next one is either going to be Doc Samson or this figure that we saw today, which kind of makes it seem like they've made their choice and the decision is not the one I was hoping for. So it was between Doc Samson or She Hulk. And like I said, you see She Hulk right there. So it looks like they've made the decision to go Red She Hulk. I don't really care about this character. I think they did a really nice job on it, but it's one of those deals where it's like, okay, there's certainly people that wanted this figure, so I can't be like, oh, this is a terrible choice. What an awful decision. It's, it's whatever. It's just not for me. But there's certainly enough people who in the comments during the live stream that I was watching. And one more time, shout out to Oficina dos Joes because he posted a live stream and it was so appreciated. I felt like I was there, and that's the thing with those live streams. It's like I don't need to be there. Somebody could just be like, "Hey, here's what's going down." That's all I really need. That's all I want. And I'll tell you what I really, really want. All right, so that's what we're gonna see. And the last character that was on this league list, and this is not 6, it's only 5, is Professor Hulk, which seems like a pretty safe bet. We got Professor Hulk in a little video game that's getting a lot of steam right now. Let me see. Oops. Let me see, or at least more of how he looks in that. Let me see here with the head sculpt. Darn it. No, he's just regular. I don't know where I got that from. Excuse me. That was bad. So much, like, my allergies are not fun, and the weather changing the way it is not great either. So here's a look at what Smart Hulk looks like, and I think this would be a really fun figure. So massive guns, giving Cable all kinds of problems. The fuzzy bunny slippers are a must, and they've got to be removable, of course. But and then the ridiculous, I mean, Hulk with guns just is the definition of overkill. But there you go. So hopefully he looks exactly like that, so we can have our full classic look for him. But that's the characters in it. Now I don't know what that means. We're gonna flesh it out and have a Doc Samson in there as well as Red She Hulk, or get Cosmic Hulk and 2099 Hulk. I would really prefer to see Doc Samson. I mean, he's the one right next to Abomination and Smart Hulk that are essential characters to me in that wave. I, of course, would also love to see some more Hulk villains because we got Abomination. They keep having to redo him because they haven't quite given us the definitive version of him yet. And I'm a little bit curious because I feel like he's more of a deluxe character. I mean, if they do him right, but I guess we've seen Hulk on a regular card with the Secret Wars, or not Secret Wars, with the 20th anniversary of Marvel Legends. So maybe they'll just make the package extra big. But it does seem like that's a full wave, and it's not on a retro card. Then it kind of looks like the presentation that we normally see with Build-A-Figures. And of course, I tried to find the video again, but I cannot. So I'm wondering maybe if we're going to see a Build-A-Figure with that. Doc Samson probably would be the Build-A-Figure, but we'll see where that goes. Retro Robo. What's up, Jeff and Figure Files crew? What's up, Retro Robo? And since you're here, time to cue you up. And let me do this really quickly. Make sure to check out our good friend, the sponsor of the show, Retro Robo Toys. Build-A-Figure parts, come get them. And just a reminder, everybody, there is a free shipping when you spend $75 or more, or buy basically 2 figures. Now it's getting ever closer to making free shipping free for basically any purchase 75 and up, so at least 3. But there you go. I mean, at that point you're at almost 100 nowadays. $5 flat rate shipping, and you do $10 for Retro Robo cargo shipping. That is similar to some other places like Big Bad Toy Store. You go, cool, I want to get these 5 figures. 2 of them are in stock. I'll put those 2 in stock in my shopping bin for later, and then I'll go pick them up or grab them when the other figures that I want are ready, and I can grab them. Cargo, again, buy now, ship later. Orders held until released by you, $10 flat rate shipping, and that's a great deal. And a little bit early. But let me tell you all the stuff I got this week because a bunch of it I got from Retro Robo Toys. Let's go with my one non-Marvel Legends pickup, Desert Scorpion, and this looks so cool. Definitely a priority to hurry up and review. As Jay's tried to call me out last night on Movie Files, I've got a bunch of figures, but he's going to get up there quickly. Iceman, so I can add a little bit more to my X-Men / X Factor. He looks cool. Yeah, let's see where I want to go now. Lots of 2-packs. Let's go with this guy. Dark Avengers, Spider-Man. I think they did a really nice job on these arms. And thanks to being basically all black, I can use the white backdrop for him. Excited about that. And 2-packs galore. Death Bird, Gladiator. Arm workout. Champion, Star Fox, Black Bolt, and Triton. And finally, both hands, the mighty, way too tall, but he still looks cool, Gorgon and Medusa. So the Inhumans are just about set. Still need Maximus. Then my order from Target came in and got Mystique, the new retro card one, basically the same as the last one, just with double jointed elbows, bicep articulation, which is much better for me. And that Shriek mold is just a better overall figure. So that's what I got. A lot of stuff. Then I did get some trades because my comic book shop, Third Eye Comics, did a huge 50% off sidewalk sale. So I got a bunch of stuff on that end, including the massive Milestone Compendium. So it's got everything. The first 12 issues of Blood Syndicate, Static, Hardware, Icon, Zombie. So it's really cool. And I'm really happy to get that. It was for $30. It was like, yes, right away, please. And thank you. So very excited about reading through all of those again and really looking forward to doing that. Here we go. What's up, Maurice? Good times on to you, my friend. Zombies and Stuff 84. What's happening? What it is, Jeff and the Figure Files crew. How are you tonight? Skew Raider. Salute, sir. What's up, MOC Turtle? How are you tonight? And Brian P. Frills. In Homer Simpson voice, stupid Retro Robo Toys making me spend stupid money on this stupid Black Friday sale. That Black Friday sale was so expensive to my wallet, but it was so good because there's so much stuff. It's like, man, I can't believe all this stuff. Oh, Gibru, I'm sorry. This is the first Thanksgiving. It's always weird when you have that first one after a family member is gone. It's tough. So hopefully the next one, the one after that, will be a little bit better for you. Castillo C33. Yo, what's up, Figure Files peeps? Jeff, my man, how goes it? Hit me up with that Arctic Hiss news. Absolutely. We're definitely going to talk about that. How are you tonight, Castillo? David Thanos, what's up, y'all? What's up? Jeffrey, your shirt looks a little goofy this week. So it's classic, as it states. It's got the whole crew. Mickey, Minnie. I guess there's no daisies. We have everybody except for her. We got Pluto. I love those group shirts, even for the Disney crew, Looney Tunes, Muppets, you name it. Speaking of which, I need to get a Muppet shirt. Represent. Shout out to Retro Robo for those Black Friday deals. Those deals were great. King Collector, yeah, that was an epic giveaway night. It was so much fun. Those pretzels are making me thirsty. Yeah, this is the trick, but it's like just a little bit of salt in there keeps me rolling, keeps the headache down. So it's working out all right. Ski Raider, may your snow picks be glorious. I know we're just gonna get a light dusting. So the meteorologist was like, we could see between a light dusting and 2 inches. 2 inches, I'm thinking I can do some getting down super low into the snow and take some really fun pictures. Might not be able to bring out the 6-inch classified series figures, but I could definitely take the 3.75-inch Joes out there, have a little fun. Take the only polar battle bear I have so far. Hasbro Classified Series team. What's up with my Polar Battle Bear? Let's get on it. Lawson, I had a blast with a giveaway. Mailed out 7 prizes in 6 boxes earlier in the week. Hopefully, people will get them before the blizzard strikes. Bray bruh, what's going on? Classic team. Absolutely. Absolutely. Lar A, all right. Joined a little late, but not too late. It's never too late. I'm trying to see what your avatar is. Is it Blaster? Looks like it. You have to let me know. Rick Cage, seasons, greetings all to you as well. That reminds me, I'm slacking because I'm going around in the neighborhood and I'm like, oh, it is December. Now it's not too early because there were some people that had their Christmas stuff out before Thanksgiving. I was like, y'all are too soon. But now we're a few days into December. It's time. So hopefully by this point next week, I'll have the figure room, not the figure room, the studio here decked out. I know it's easy to get that confused. This does look like a figure room. I'm going to have a little Christmas decoration set up in here. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe Darth Vader, Anakin will disappear in favor of a wreath. We'll see. Looking forward to doing some stuff with it. Yes, indeed, Ski Raider. David Thanos. That was a cool Lakers team with Coach Frank driving. Yes, sir. I was, man. The team, that was a good squad. And I'm absolutely sure I'm going to need some help, Blake. So stay tuned. Hopefully I get enough to go. Blake, save these photos. Holland at 1. Got my art to HISS. Nice. This is where I kind of would love for them to put out how many of these things they've sold. You know, it doesn't matter for us whatsoever. I'm just curious if this is one of those deals where it's like, okay, so if they sold this like a HasLab, they could have sold this many. I'm just curious. They're going to be able to know, but just for the sake of us who are like, yeah, y'all could do more vehicles. This made to order format does work. And, you know, it's cheaper than the original HISS tank. And of course, that inflation has gone up seriously since that original HISS tank went out. I wonder if they'd gotten to this, say, 2 years ago, how much it would be versus how it is now. But I'll get into that soon. Ski Raider, subless starting lineup. Man, you know, they did like a Jordan and LeBron figure, but they'd be way too slow for that to work out at all. Oh, wow. I hadn't heard about Eldon. Yeah, I think it was just today, or maybe it was yesterday, but it was like, oh, man. DJ Jedi, what's good, y'all? What's up, man? How are you, my friend? Dark Knight, Jeff in the Figure Files crew. What up, Toy Gang? What's up, man? How are you? Hustle SM. What's up, Jeff? What's up, chat? What's going on? Maurice Barlow. May the force be with you. Absolutely. Dog Avenger. What's up, everyone? Anyone getting a new Odious? I'm getting both, but really want that cowboy. Yeah, they look pretty cool. Let me see if I can pull up the Kickstarter really fast. It's still going on, if I'm remembering that correctly. Yes, it is still going. Yes. Okay. So great. So it's like we're literally in the last few days. December 6th. So here it is. The cowboy and the soldier. The cowboy does look cool. The soldier is very solid, but there is just something really fun with that cowboy outfit. And it's really cool. So let's see. Very cool. I mean, the soldier looks really solid. Good personality, great tailoring on the outfit. The helmet looks really good. The grenade's ready. So I guess you could throw him in with the rest of your squad, your Wolverine, you know, any of your random soldiers, Captain America. You could do that as well. And then, sorry, I don't know why I felt the need to make my own M16 sound effects. But there you go. So you can see him doing his thing in action. And then here you go. The Odious of the Old West. And this is fun. Where's Clint Eastwood? The outlaw Josie Wales right there. And pour up another one, Alice. I'm ready to go. So that looks cool. And so they're all set to still back. So you can do the thing. So here you go. And a little extra colors action for you. So You still have time to back this project. Just do it before December 6th. So you're all set, all good to go, and you can make that thing happen. Remember, 2:30 p.m. So it is not like a midnight situation. And 2:30 is definitely a different time. So here you go. Project will only be funded if it reaches its goal. So you can see it is very close to hitting that finish line. I'm not going to bother trying to do the math, but it is almost there. So you can do this thing, make it happen. I know there have been some real random stuff with some Kickstarters, but you don't have to worry about that with this one. This project, this crew has been solid. No complaints from everybody who's backed them in the past. So definitely check it out. Seems cool. And I know a lot of people who have backed it. So good luck, everyone who's doing it. Lawson, I got the Arctic HISS tank, but sad to see it was practically a HasLab price. Yes. Yeah, it was a little expensive there. Still no Classic Falcon or Jack of Hearts. Not yet. But they still have another live stream. I would assume. I mean, we're running out of weeks before Christmas. I'm thinking maybe the 9th, maybe the 16th. I know what we can do. Let's go over to Entertainment Earth to see what the next drop zone is, because that'll give us some clue in terms of when we could expect some pre-orders. Now, a bunch of stuff we know is going up for pre-order tomorrow from what we saw yesterday. It reminds me to talk about that. Mattel's got some stuff dropping tomorrow. McFarlane's got some stuff dropping tomorrow. Hasbro's got some stuff dropping tomorrow. And again, some more big things, smaller things put together, a reminder for this drop. We're thinking that's our Transformers Bruticus Combaticons. So here we go. McFarlane on Tuesday, more drops. And I saw K-pop Demon Hunters. Can't get the songs out of my head. Yeah, yes, I have been part of the initiated now. December 10th, more McFarlane. So let's see, December 12th. So I don't know, maybe they just say the 11th. So this December 12th date seems like it could be pretty viable for the next Marvel Legends pre-order set of figures. We'll see. Anything else so far? So I'm thinking next week, gosh, December is going by so fast already. That's where we're going to get some more news of some more figures. So Lawson, still time for that Jack of Hearts Classic Falcon. Holonet 1. Yeah, last weekend's holiday sales were godsend. Got my $10 shooter, nice, and $14 Night Force Tunnel Rat. Also, my $30 Night Force Falcon Quirrell. I had to pass on the $20 Snow Serpents, unfortunately. Well, maybe not so unfortunate for you, because there is madness going on. And let me see how quickly I can go through my text for that one. But if your Ross is one of the fortunate ones, and of course, because I'm trying to find this in real time, because I don't ever. Great. I did find it. Let me see if I can zoom this in for y'all so you can see. You're not going to be able to see it. There you go. This is at Ross. The Rio, the Snow Serpent, and Beachhead. That wave is actually showing up at Ross, which means I'm going to go to Ross tomorrow morning. If they've got Snow Serpents, I'm taking them all and bringing them out in the snow. Just not even going to waste time doing a review. Just here they are, the Snow Serpents in the snow. But they're showing up. David Thanos has confirmed it. He's actually able to pick up some. So they're out there. So check your Rosses. You might have worked out pretty decently with this. So now you can get more Snow Serpents for the price you would have paid for just one. Jack of Hearts. David Thanos. Figure files and my Cowboys and Warriors on Thursday night. And I don't think both win today. Yeah. Oh gosh, I had to think about that. I'm not sure which team benefits the Niners more to win tonight, between the Cowboys or the Lions. And as always, I won't say I'm rooting for the Cowboys. I'll just root for their opponent to lose. Blake, I really think Marvel Legends should do another civilian wave like they did a few years ago. I didn't break them. The screw of my glasses came out. And of course, as I kept fiddling with that really, really, really tiny screw, it's gone to the ether. So I've got an old pair and got to go to the eye doctor so they can find one of their magic screws and replace it for me. But whew. Yeah, I mean, we need Spider-Man needs a full-on wave. And I'm wondering if the problem, this is the thing where doing so many Spider-Man figures, just spamming them have kind of hurt because this seems like the kind of deal where we get our special Hasbro hostage packs, where we can have Spider-Man in his Steve Ditko version with Flash Thompson. We could get Spider-Man John Romita Jr. or John Romita version with not Rick Jones. Mary Jane. Yeah, we could do that. And then we could get Felicia Hardy with big hair and Peter Parker with his little rat tail deal going, inspired by Tom McFarlane. That's something we could do for Hulk. This would be another easy one too. We would do Jack Kirby Hulk with Rick Jones because that's where he was most closely associated with him. We get Betty Ross. I'm pretty sure in that video when I was talking about Savage or Red She-Hulk, I called her Betsy Ross. Sorry. But Betty should get paired with a Bruce Banner figure because I mean he should be enough to carry a 2-pack. And Ross and Talbot, they should just put the two of them together in a 2-pack because you would have your basic military heads. So maybe then you get a little crossover with G.I. Joe classified series collectors. I'll take these. And maybe what they could do, throw in a couple bonus heads and hand sculpts if you want to mix up the races for them too. That way you could sell multiple packs of those army general packs. Come on, that's money right there. They could do that. And that would be something I think a lot of people go for. But yeah, let's make that happen. Laura A, gotta beware that black ice. You could be heading to the ATM and black ice can nearly rob you of your balance. Ha, that was well done. Well done. David Thanos. But at least my Florida Panthers have a better chance win. There you go. There you go, the positive side. HoloNet 1. I need to get that red She-Hulk and Lizard. So there you go. People are excited about it. I'm glad to hear that. You know, Lizard, I think, is pretty fun because it's like a very easy, oh, here's exactly the influence for this one. This works. This makes sense. So let me see here. Rick Cage did send along some pictures of his pickups, and I need to do this one so I can make sure I have all the photos. So he has 2. So I'm going to make sure I have all of them. Let me do this first one so y'all can see first round. And again, y'all can always send along your photos of what you picked up over the week. So it can be like a full-on show and tell. Let's see. Don't group by anything. Don't sort by anything. Here we go. I think this is the photo. It is. Okay, so here is what Rick Cage got. It's a lot. All right, so the first one is Fallen Angel figurine, Mythic Legions Zindi, Action Force Arctic Guard, McFarlane Lilith, Mini Crimson Guard, Queen of Shadows, Capricorn Girl, Quinley, Chun-Li clone, and Police G.I. series classified figure. So that's pretty cool. That is a solid haul of figures. Not mad at you if I say so myself. It's always cool seeing what everybody else gets. And now let me show you the second pickup because it's like, oh, wait, I got some more stuff. So let me grab this one of Lilith and the police officer. Because I know you were like, there's no G.I. Joe police officer here. And here is. There he is right there. It's pretty cool. I've seen him a few times and I'm kind of like, yeah, gonna need to grab a few more of those. What do y'all think? G-Brew. I picked up Silver Surfer today. Cool. Got Mafex, Age of Apocalypse Cyclops. What do you think? Max Spidey, Astonishing Beast, Secret Wars Iceman, Medusa and Gorgon, Lockjaw and Crystal. Makes sense. And a boss fight, Court of the Dead Lady. Do you have Black Bolt and Triton? Lawson. Cosmic Hulk, I don't need in my life, and I don't need the Red She-Hulk. As a lifelong Hulk fan, those are garbage. Garbage, right? It's funny because I feel like there is a definite cutoff point for me with my reading of Marvel where I will want modern figures. I don't feel like that with DC, but the stuff with Marvel, I'm just like, no. And now that Brian Michael Bendis is coming back to Avengers, there's no shot of me being interested. Zombies and stuff. I like that Betty. Looks pretty good. I think they did a really good job. And I think that mold is really, really fun in terms of posing. I think they did a nice job with the colors. So it looks cool. If you're into Red She Hulk, I don't think you would be disappointed with it. Doc Avenger. Red She Hulk, Doc Samson, definitely. Abomination, maybe. Snake Eyes. I really like that Red She Hulk, and I can't wait to get it. Nice. Jibru, my mother, who read Lee and Kirby's Fantastic Four in the 60s, tried to steal Medusa and Crystal. Thief! David Thanos, the choice is yours, Jeff. Just make sure you pick up the track. Pick up the train if it falls off the track. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Retro Robo says, need Professor Hulk. Yeah, that's gonna be such a fun figure if they pull it off too. Lawson, Doc Samson, and Abomination. Okay. Professor Hulk. Okay. Jamelin's like me. I'm not into Red She Hulk either, but that figure does look great. Yeah, I mean, especially if there's no build a figure to it, I could care so little, but it does look nice. And I don't need to hate on a figure I'm not interested in just to validate. Oh, I don't like it. It sucks. It looks good. I just don't care about the character. The whole let's make everybody a Hulk thing was like, no, thank you. Maurice, Lizard is a yes. Red She Hulk is a maybe if on sale. I will say that grayish version of that She Hulk mold that I got because she was part of the Build a Figure wave, I was not like, oh man, I really want this figure. But in hand, in like posing, I was like, that's a pretty cool figure. So I don't hate the fact that I have it, because that's what I think is the concept of Build a Figure. Kind of exposes you to a figure you would not ordinarily buy. And if it's done well, like that She Hulk, and I think that was part of the secret super, the Super Scroll wave. That Build a Figure is pretty sweet. And yeah, so she's a cool figure. Lizard is a yes. Red Hulk, yep. Lawson says, give me something other than Rolk's Legends. We do need Hulk stuff. Zombies and stuff. I've been waiting for that Smart Hulk. Yeah, I think that's going to look really cool. How big should Doc Samson be? Hercules big or Power Man Luke Cage? I think more like Power Man size. Lawson, if we get that massive gun Keon, Hulk, I'm down with that. HoloNet one. Although I do want green She-Hulk in her classic 90s white and purple high cut leotard. Yeah, that'd be fun. She's got a lot of cool outfits, and I wouldn't mind them just repainting up some of those, like that white and purple one. Now the red She-Hulk looks awesome. I can finally retire my 3.75 inch Infinite Series one. Also, I hope DJ Jazzy, Jeffrey, and the figure fam are doing well tonight. Cannot complain. So I was in Vegas one time during Halloween, and I am so like upset because DJ Jazzy Jeff was actually DJing at this event we were at. I'll say it that way. And I should have just been like, yo, let's take a picture real fast. My name is Jeff too. It was having too much fun to worry about that. Russia Robo. You know what else is overkill? Hulk with adamantium claws. I mean, yes. It's they're doing too much. What was great about put on my old fogey hat? What's great about old school Marvel? They kept it simple and focused on the characters over their powers. And I feel like somewhere in there that got flipped to let's do a massive event. Let's spam everybody's powers. Let's make everybody a Wolverine, everybody a Phoenix, everyone's a symbiote or Spider-Man. It's like, I'm gonna just have one cool character who is unique. Can't do it anymore. Jamlin, if they do a Hulk that looks like Gary Frank or Dale Cohen, drew him, I am in. Yeah, I feel like that's where they really should be going. Just do artist versions because, I mean, like for that 2-pack idea that I came up with, borrowing Blake's civilian figures, if they were just do like, here's a Sal Buscema version of Hulk paired with this version of Betty. Cool, sign me up. So there's all kinds of options, especially for characters like Cap, Thor, Spider-Man, Iron Man that they've done so many in the past with. Keep it fresh. Give us an artist version. He's more gladiator size, I think. I wonder about that. He didn't look too much bigger. Doc Samson's like 6'6". Puts him in Thor size. I thought Thor was 7 feet. Hollow Knight 1, Retro Robo. Is that a new online shop? Yes, sir. MLC Turtle doing the work for me. Retro Robo Toys, a store from our very own Retro Robo. Absolutely. What's up, Pixelated Poses? How you doing tonight, my friend? Brian P. for Retro Robo Toys is kind of new, but all kinds of awesome. Nice. Hell, on that one Desert Scorpion was on sale at Target for $30. I had to pass though. Is that like still going on? Because I have to make a stop at Target tomorrow, which means I'm just gonna go see what stuff they have because the Ross, the Target, and the GameStop are all right around the same point. And I have to wait till 12 since GameStop doesn't wake up until noon, which is always weird. Lawson, Jay says you can't review all the figures you have on the floor, Jeffrey. You think you can prove him wrong on that? I know you're gonna try for sure. I'm definitely gonna try. I was downstairs in the basement shooting some wrestling figures last night. The Ultimate Edition Undertaker, the purple gloves. He's the most recent Legends figure, so I've actually am sort of close to getting, something done in a remotely decent amount of time, which is getting kind of unusual for me. Now here's a quick photo, an unedited one, but you can kind of see what I'm working with this Undertaker figure. He's okay. I feel like they went a little overboard with the shading of his mask. It should just be a wash. And I don't know what reference photo they saw that had that really heavy purple on his eyes, because on the mask, I mean, it looks like it was painted, which isn't great. And they normally do really good paint jobs on stuff like this. And the sculpt does have these lines. I don't know what happened, but this is one I'm gonna have to actually repaint because it just looks really bad. But I really love that they did the gradient of his hair, so it's got a little red still, but it's coming out to black now, like how he normally rocked it. And I don't really need this elbow pad because he wasn't really wearing that often during that time period either. But making progress on figures. So I'm doing the thing, Lost, and we'll see how much damage I can do before December 31st. Blake says Retro Robo Toys is an affiliate of the show, and he does giveaways on here and hooks up this community with discounts and is an all-around great guy. Absolutely. Dawson, I need to ask Alex if you mail those Inhuman packs out to me too. Yet. That's what you wrote. I know he has been sending out a bunch of stuff. When I picked up my stuff, he was like, yo, got a bunch of stuff. Been shipping them out. I've got so much, I'm shipping them out a whole new door. So he is hard at work getting that stuff out to everybody. G Brew. Oh, I also got the Target Mystique. What do you think about her? LC Turtle. Got my retro Robo Toys Black Friday purchase today. Nice. How much stuff did you get? What's up, Terrence's next toy? How are you tonight? Anyone else want a new Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider and bike from Legends? Yeah, just Johnny Blaze though. I mean, I am now satiated, satisfied with my Danny Ketch. Finally got him off the list last year, but yeah, I definitely go for Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider. And then the same Mystique that was a Walgreens exclusive. Funny that you asked. So, I'm so surprised that worked. I was all set for like her to fall, crash up against here, knock over every figure back there, and then as I go, oh, all the McFarlane figures falling down too. Anyway, so here is the Walgreens figure, and here is the other one. So you can see like it's the exact same figure, but if you can see, no bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, and hopefully you can see that here. So that articulation does matter, and this Shriek mold is better because I'm not sure if you can tell from this angle, but she's a little bit thicker than this one, which is too slender. You can see it better with the legs. But she's better figure. If you have this one, and you don't care about the bicep articulation point, the double jointed elbows, you don't have to do it. It's not like, oh man, I've got to do this upgrade, but Target had a sale and it was a pretty sweet and easy deal for me. See Ritter, just add snow and wash Jeffrey. Go, go, go. With those reviews, we'll see. Yeah, see, the tricky thing is like the end of the year is like everything kind of hits at once. I've been fully aware of figures that I wanted to review in time, and I'm like, I've got to start mapping out my schedule for when I'm reviewing or doing my breakdown of my top 10 McFarlane. And I think outside of Scarecrow, I've got all the figures from McFarlane from 2025 that I wanted and needed to review. Batgirl, I'm not sure if you can see her from where I'm at. There she goes, right there. She is for sure on that list. She might be next to another one in Nightwing. Deathstroke. So I've gotten most of those done. I'm feeling pretty good. Steve Trevor's the only one over on the big pile of figures to review that I still need to do, but I don't know if he's going to make that cut anyway. Shadow Classified series. So many. Excuse me. I do have the All Striker in the photo booth, all set to shoot. So I'm really looking forward to doing that one. And I've got the Steiner brothers queued up in the basement. So I'm all over different places shooting all kinds of figures. We're gonna see what happens here. Jamelin. Oh man, speaking of Retro Robo, I got a nice shipment just today, including a couple green shirts, EMS officer, Rachel Summers, and Deathbird and Gladiator. Nice. MLC Turtle. Oh, it was my Skeletron order that arrived. Very cool. McFarlane told me that the reason that Minnie Mouse and Daisy Duck aren't on your shirt, Jeff, is that female characters don't sell. Well, actually, she is here. That's why it's so bad that Daisy didn't make the cut, but I think you can see her. So she made it. She just forgot to send the invite out to Daisy. Daisy. Russia Robo. Lawson. Looks like you got those 2 packs in your cargo hold. Hit me up if you want them shipped out. What's up, Vintage Bob? How are you, my friend? Hey, everyone. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm enjoying the snow. I'm so jealous. How much snow do you have, Vintage Bob? That's what SM. Shout out to Retro Robo. Always. New Year's deco popping up this week. Times, dude, it is zooming by. G Brew. Speaking of McFarlane and female figures, where is Big Barda Todd? Where is she? Screams in inarticulate rage. I think I captured that pretty well. But Todd's got you covered somewhat. Where did I put those photos? All right, let me make sure I wrote this down. No. Okay. This picture comes courtesy of McFarlane Reveals from Brazil from Muriokin. I butchered that so positively. But here you go. These 4 figures, and I'm excited about most of them. Very curious about the scale on another one. That could determine everything with it. But here, Black Canary, a female figure who should sell. And she's rocking what looks to be her mainstream modern outfit. Boo, hiss, inarticulate rage. It's Black Canary. So I'm like hoping maybe they can change one of this. Maybe she's a platinum one and we get that really cool old school look for her. I mean, this is okay, but I really want to see her in a classic look. Maybe McFarlane will do a 2-pack, classic Green Arrow, classic Black Canary, but at least we have Dinah represented on our shelf. The Joker is about as close as they can get to a Jack Nicholson Joker, but I mean, if you got your Batman 89 figure, you definitely want a Joker. Where is Bob the Goon and Vicky Vale? Then we've also got Freddie Freeman, aka Captain Marvel Jr. I'm still mad at them for losing that to Marvel, where it's like we have to do all this funny stuff with the names of characters. It's Captain Marvel Jr. Looks like that cape is soft goods. I don't think the cape is correctly placed on him. Maybe one of my old school friends can let me know. I feel like it should be slung to one shoulder. Then we got Vigilante. I'm so hyped about him. Yes, finally a seven soldier victory. That's great. This is why I'm upset because I really wanted to see Shining Knight classic style. Now you notice he's got empty holsters, so I don't know if we're going to see a. This is not a toy for him, but I mean, if any character needs guns, it's Vigilante with his six shooters. So there you go. Some female, or at least one female figure from McFarlane. I think we're supposed to see some more stuff from him later on, maybe tomorrow. Speaking of things from McFarlane, I absolutely had to make this move though, even though I was not thrilled with myself for this. And McFarlane's toy store pricing or the shipping is so expensive. And it's just like, it's like it pains me to do this. Every time I go to the site, and it's like, all right, well, you got me on this one. Boo, no Niners. I could complain. I just did. The first few waves have given us like four of them, so I can't say but so much. But I'd love to get some more. Don't forget to use this because it helps with the shipping a little bit because it's insane. Oh, everybody, if you missed out on Kite Man, he's actually still here. There you go. So go ahead and grab him. He's a fun figure and definitely worth grabbing. Static. There we go. Let's see. No, he's still there. Great. So I was so excited to see classic Virgil Hawkins. This mold looks like it's gonna be too big, but I'm like, whatever. I don't even care. He's a milestone character. I don't have to have him next to Superman. But oh man, we got some cool shading in the outfit too. There's some black highlights into it. I love this. This is really cool. I mean, this looks like Dennis Cowan drew him too. This is great. Got what looks to be a new lightning accessory bit here. He's got the manhole cover. Is that a trash can lid? I think it's just a trash can lid. But oh man, this is so cool. I couldn't pre-order this fast enough. And what mold is this? I think this might be the John Kent based on that boot mold. If so, he should be slender and smaller than most of the other characters. But this figure is solid. And it was like, yep, you got me, Todd. I'm going to have to go get this. So there you go. You can see a little bit more of them. And this is really cool. I need the trench coat. We're not going to get that, but there you go. Oh, check this out. That's fun. I didn't even look through the picture. I'm like, great, static. I'm buying it. So it looks like they jury rigged this up a little bit. So you can have him use the stand. How smart was that? So you can get your little gliding deal. Who is going to make a soft goods coat for him though? Because that's the other essential part. But this is great. I love that DC Icons figure because I was like, I'm never going to get another static figure. This looks like it's going to beat it out because of the color shading. I'm really happy with this. Not so much with that price. I mean, it was $30, which meant with the shipping, even when I took $3 off using that MTS10 code, it was still knocking at 40. I was like, but it's static, so it's whatever. I'm really happy about this. Estimated ship date is December. Merry Christmas to me. Look for him to end up on my top 10 list because I'm excited about static. Oh, there you go. Yes. And there you go. Yep. And there you go. Got you covered. That's all right. McFarlane's losing the DC license next year. Then Mattel can redo the entire line in the Masterverse style. We shall see. Maurice, I think the Kickstarter has about 3 or 4 days left. Yes, it does. Ski Raider, Military Odious is a must. World War One, Logan 2. Retro Robo. Yeah, I'm so close on that Cowboy Odious. Rick Cage. Come on, Jeffrey. The whole house is a figure room. My supervisor caught me shopping once and asked, these things are all over your house, aren't they? I will say this. So the main level where most people who come over are no, that's not true either. So The main reason why that one is because I have most of my MCU Hot Toys figures in that shelf, and it's a massive cabinet. I had every intention, good intention, of just taking it upstairs, but it's too heavy. And unless I had like 18 people helping me carry it, it was not going upstairs as glass shells. So it was just like, leave it here. But that's the only thing. So for most of the house, it's confined to here, right next to me in the basement, sort of, kind of. Jalen, yes, the odious figures are dope. I'm really looking forward to those new ones, especially that cowboy. Cowboy is so sweet. Shout out to Jeff for showing odious some love. Why not? I mean, it looks really cool, right? Maurice would have backed it, but sadly, too many other commitments. Yeah. Speaking of other commitments, I guess in 2 more Mondays, the Sentinel should be charging from Pulse. And I know some people have already started to get theirs who aren't in the US. So get your wallets ready. Get your shells ready too. Lawson, I'm back in both. Nice. Ski Raider, that poncho is fire. It is. It looks so cool. Yes. Jamelin, Wade of Unparalleled Universe, wanted to be on the stream, but it didn't work out for him schedule wise. Hopefully, he can visit at some point in the future. Support independent creators. Yes, I mean, y'all know I've been chatting up, talking up Retro Robo, and yeah, same deal with Unparalleled Universe. Give him love, check him out, because I mean, we don't want to have to deal with the Chris Cox of the world for all our cool figures. We don't have to. We've got cool stuff coming from Odious and all kinds of other cool creators out there. Pack Rat, Maurice, been using Entertainment Earth's drop zone page for ages now to guesstimate when stuff might be going up. Yes, sir. Doc Avenger, what's the Mezco December 12th drop? I don't remember. I don't know, because I guess we just saw the turtles. Let me see here. Did I close that? I did close that window. But I did forget to mention them. So let's take a look at them really fast. Man, that price point is not cheap on those. So got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Mezco. And I don't know. There's something about Raphael's face. He is like too calm and reserved. I feel like he and Donatello's heads should be different. Anyway, I mean, we know we've got interchangeable heads, but I just can't think of Raphael ever being that calm and serene. So got that. Donatello's got his bow staff, 15 interchangeable hands. That seems a lot. My guy Leonardo, he's got his growl, his smile, calm leader. He's chilling. Got the katanas, all set to go. Mikey's ready for a good time. His head sculpts are great because it just shows off his personality. We've got the nunchaku and one spinning nunchuck. That's cool. Then we've also got Raphael. Bury this somewhere. The cheesy smile one, I don't know. There's something about these head sculpts. This one is the one, but the other ones, So we got the Psy and we got the spinning Psy. So that's cool. And so they can hit some really cool poses, but I feel like a lot of people have these. But movable eyes on all heads. There you go. That's a cool feature. And check out the pizza, bro. Good stuff. Where are y'all looking with this? 26 points of articulation, $350 for 4 turtles. Oh, what do you think? Good deal or no? Hell in that one. Got too many IPs to balance without all these brand new indie lines popping up. MLC Turtle, just back to Cowboy Odious. Nice. Free Cage. K-pop Demon Hunters. Welcome, Sir Jeffrey. You just taken your first step into a golden world. Oh man, the songs are ridiculous. And I realized that Hasbro and Mattel are like doing something with them, and I'm like, is it too late to get those figures? They're dolls now. Ski Raider, thanks for Snow Hiss and Retro Joe Ross. Heads up. Absolutely. Brian P. for reals. How does everyone feel about the alleged Transformers Combiner Stumpicus? I mean, I know some people aren't happy, but I'm a huge, I love those combiners. I think they're so cool. And I know he could be longer and taller. My shelf space is kind of like, nope, that is the perfect height for him. So I don't hate it. I do think they could figure out something to extend that midsection out just I mean the legs, like the knee area, give him a little bit more of a thigh. But I mean, he's gonna look taller than the rest of them. I just like Bruticus. The colors and the green, he looks like he's ready for it. And yeah, he's so cool. And I love the fact that you actually can see his parts. They're not hidden on the back, unlike Minosaur. So we can see all the different colors. I don't know. I know a lot of people aren't happy. They're always too short, but I like them, so I'm grabbing them. Roger Robo. Cheap snow serpents? Might need to head you off the pass, Jeff. No! That's why I picked up Beachhead on Monday. Didn't see the rest of that wave, though. Just picked up the Zolo and Zemo 2-pack. Yeah, that at Ross, too? That's wild. If you root for the Cowboys, it's a Doombot, Jeffrey. Enjoy the game. Was a fan. I'm skipping the nonsense this year. What's up, Robert? How's it going, Jeff? Hope it's on like Donkey Kong. No, that avatar picture is pretty cool. Jibru, I don't know where the screw has gone. It was just like it vanished. Ready was watching Pacers versus Warriors. Thought I saw Geno Smith with his 7 jersey on playing for the Pacers. But my boy, he was like, I've got a better chance here. Probably. King Elector. I was at Ross yesterday and no Joes. They did have some anime statues I needed. Found another Naruto Akatsuki member statue. Conan. Nice. Jalen, while you're at Ross, might as well grab an AEW Red Velvet. I had her in my hand. And I went to the register at Ross because they're like, these figures are always cheap. They were like, it's $9.99. Like, y'all have lost your mind because there are no stickers on any of them. And I'm like, I'm not paying $9.99 for this figure. I know originally they were $19.99. I'm like, nah. So I need to go back and check to see if they have the sticker because I have seen her. And that's a nice figure. There was a point when with those AW female figures, the likeness wasn't great, but they turned the corner right around the time they did Jade Cargill, who has a really nice AEW figure. I think it might be a little bit better than the Elite one because she's too small still. And Red Velvet's head sculpt was really nice. She'd make for a great civilian figure. Pop her head off, maybe put on another one, and she could just work for a background character because they did a nice job on her head sculpt. And her outfit's not bad either. So get ready, absolutely. Be safe out in the weather, y'all. Calling that one. Is that raw screenshot from this channel? No. One of my buddies, I think he said the person who posted it was in Arizona. But David Thanos did get it, and he's over in Florida. King Glider, I still have my classic Marvel Select Lizard. I don't remember what that one looks like. I'm going to go check it out. Jibru, I barely ever seen any cool toys at Ross. Mine can have cool toys. It just really depends. I think I'm gonna head out and just go see what I can find tomorrow. Laura A. She ain't worried about none of that. Boshi and Cody were on Ross Pegs for that price, but they're chilling back with WWE now. I started cooking with Ron Killings on Turkey Day. Really? I didn't know she'd gone to WWE. Blake, pickups, my first shipment. Budo from Retro Robo Toys, and today at Ross, Dungeons and Dragons Ultimate Hank from Super 7, which is really good. Poses so well with this bow. How many of those did they get? I don't know what Cosmic Hulk looks like either. Let me see. I know if I don't know it, basically at this point, I'm not interested. Oh boy. Yeah. They were just kind of doing some wild stuff with Marvel, and I just really couldn't get with them anymore. And it's like every time I see more of this stuff, I'm like, eh. So I feel like this is probably a lock because it's a little bit easier than Hulk 2099. That's Cosmic Hulk. So yeah, I mean, and I say it's easier, but I guess if they do it right, it wouldn't be. But it's like, ooh, boring. Not interested in that one. Robert, I got my Demolition Unsanctioned set today. Love it. Oh, cool. I was curious about those. I feel like they did a better job with their head sculpts and their body types. Secret Wars Iceman, X-Men 97 White Queen got Crimson Alley Viper and Shooter on Black Friday deals. Nice. Jibru. Oh, the Mayfex Age of Apocalypse Cyclops is incredible. The shoulder pad is articulated. It has excellent power effects. Age of Apocalypse Cyclops looks is way cooler than the Jim Lee one. I said what I said. Yeah, you did say it. And I read what you said. Oh, you haven't picked it up yet. Interesting. There you go. Thank you. Lefty, squad up. Cold. Man, it is very cold outside. Sheesh. I was like, what is going on? What happened to fall? Larry, I picked up an older Red She-Hulk Legends figure to head swap and be my move or be moved Dora Milaje, but never got around to painting her skin brown. I know that's the thing sometimes, like, oh, I can change this figure. It's just like, I can change her. No, you can't. You're not going to pick up the paint. You're not going to fix this figure up. What's up, Brent Dash? What's up, Thursday Night Crew? What's up, Jeff? What's going on, Brent? Vintage Bob. Yes, Triton does look awesome. So does Gorgon, aside from the fact that he's about 3 feet too tall. X-Men 29, 48.99 for an omnibus is not a bad price because they're normally like 150 nowadays. Awesome. I don't hate the red She-Hulk. I just don't need it. Yeah, sculpt does look awesome. To be fair, like her face sculpt better than the green She-Hulk. Really? Which one? Oh, Lefty Gargantos is so much fun. Let me see if I have those photos because I did finish shooting him, and boy, he was. I couldn't believe how articulated he was, and I know, he can't hold up figures like I think a lot of us would want. But oh, I had so much fun playing, posing, posing. That's what adults do. We pose our figures. We don't play with them. So let's see here. Yes. And yeah. So I had the old Toy Biz Hulk, and I don't know why, but his joints, like his whole deal is like he's so sticky. I don't know what happened to these figures over time because they're in the same position as everything else on the shelf until they get replaced by a Hasbro one. But the tentacles, they're pretty solid. And he can pretty much hold a pose without needing any digital assistance. Unlike Doctor Strange, who I should add, figures do not levitate, even with the cape. But he's so much fun in terms of posing and just being able to do some really cool stuff with him. I wish he could do some other stuff, just a few more poses, but what he can do is cool. And I think I was able to do a pretty solid one of him doing that. I've seen better photos. I think what happened, I used the wrong tentacles and you can't pull them out. So, but he's a really fun figure. And I know some people were upset, but I'm pleasantly surprised with him. All right, let's see here. David Thanos. Let's hear about those Black Friday deals. I got the Frank and Nick 2-pack Phantom Rider from Retro Robo among some pre-orders. Found some Brussels John Cena figures. Where'd you find those? Man, Lawson. Yeah, I really was cool. Like the second one. So like when Rhodey became War Machine, like does his own thing. He's got his own look. I'm okay with that. And there's no real set Iron Man look. So Rhodey having a suit of armor is cool. 13 other characters like Punisher having Iron Man armor. No, thank you. And let me see if I can find this text really quickly. So it looks like they figured out what it is that this tease figure is that they're revealing. It's Dan Who posted on his Instagram that this is what we're going to be getting from that tease figure they're showing. Dwight showed this helmet during CCXP. It looks like it's part of this. So Punisher Mecha. And I mean, Shout out to everybody that wants that. I don't. And for all those teases, I was thinking it's going to be something amazing. I'm just not amazed. I'm with you, man. Michael Solis, it is indeed Figure Files time. How you doing? David Thanos. Also got some big rubber guys. Bad News Brown, Macho King, Warlord, and the Barbarian. Yes, nice. Did they have Paul Jones yet in that? I just don't need 50 of every character. Will the real Venom please stand up? Please stand up. I will say that blue Venom that comes in a 2-pack with Captain America is so fun to pose. And I don't mind Venom in blue, which I thought was like, whatever, but I dig it. Lefty found Desert Scorpion at Walmart. Walmart for 20 bucks. Sheesh. Were there any more? I may have to track this down then. Finish Bob. Is there another Marvel Legends reveal coming this week? Or am I imagining things? Just my imagination. I think next week. I think that's when we're going to see another set of Marvel Legend reveals. I just saw the Star Wars Black Series Masters of Evil 3-pack here in Walmart. I had no idea they were in that set. Glad I didn't need it. Who's in that set? Oh, and that one. I didn't get any Marvel Legends for Black Friday and or the following weekend. Only picked up Transformers, Masterverse, and Classifieds. Nice. Yeah, it would go hard. Excuse me. David Thanos also finished off the Aerobot, Silverbolt, Fireflight, and Skydive. Nice. Have you excuse me, grief. Have you put together Superion yet? Jiru, that boy. There was so much around that period of X-Men that just irritated me because I felt like the Utopia era was where they needed to sit with the X-Men for a long time, like 5-10 years, and just leave it be. I felt like the success of Civil War made them go, let's do it with X-Men. And then from that point on, it was just spiraling into this weird, let's just do whatever. And I've liked very little of it. David Thanos waiting for my Walmarts to drop the price on them. I definitely need to take a field trip if people are finding $20 Desert Scorpions. I need a Phoenix Force Emma Frost. I need a good Emma Frost figure. Laura A, I got a big old box and a smaller one from Retro Robo Toys earlier this week and thought, why did he pack my stuff so nicely? I'm an out of box collector. Lawson. Just wanted to shout out Legends Rachel Summers figure. Her head sculpt is awesome. Double elbows and great to pose. Love her. She does look fun. It looks like they did a great job on her. And I know you're upset about those hands, but the figure looks really good. Oh, on that one. I hated the skinny legs from that Walgreens exclusive. Looks like I need the new Mystique. Yeah. Jibber, we got a decent amount of snow earlier this week. Unfortunately, it's mostly melted. Screaming like an idiot when I left work and saw the snow in the daylight. I went in at 3:45 that day. Nice. Mummy Gummy. What's going on? Does Arctic His Tank still have the no? It does not. It's what time is it? Jesus, 9:20. How did that happen so fast? Let's go and talk about this Arctic His Tank. Because I deliberately did not mention that too much in the other video, and I said I was going to talk about it here. So let's do that right now. So the price is $199, and I really think without the lights, without 4 figures, maybe that price should be cheaper. I think like 170 would have been a really sweet spot for this. And I feel like that would have pushed more people to army build it. Cause it's like, okay, cool. But do you just want one Arctic Hiss? Assuming you just have one Hiss tank, which was more expensive. But anyway, pre-order by January 4th. So you have plenty of time. It ends in 31 days. And I'm thinking as of this moment, hold on, I just got the alert. It has already sold more Arctic Hiss tanks than we got for the entirety of the Tron HasLab. Here you go. Here's some more shots, though. This is really cool. I love these snow pictures. I'm assuming this is shooting the galaxy. I love that red on it. That looks really cool. And pun not intended there. 724. And The Snow Serpent, I know some people were hating on the fact that it's the Snow Serpent body with a HISS tank driver, but I'm like, what else should it be exactly? So I like the polarized lens. I think that looks really cool. And here's a gear. It's a little gas. Make sure you don't run out of gas with your HISS tank. They are a pain to fill up. So we've got a little shovel, an entrenching tool, a gun. Then nobody helps the Arctic HISS tank driver while he's working, repairing this thing. Oh, looks, he's got a little help here. There's some more photos. And these were fun. Arctic Flint, my guy. Thank you all to everyone who backed it so I get this incredible Flint. Can't wait to add into my collection with the Snowcat. You can see the Snowcat is damaged, broken down basically. Flint's in hiding. And hopefully, assuming this Arctic HISS tank driver is stupid and can't see a shadow, but very cool shot. Love that. Here's some more. This is the missile turret, and there's some blasters on either side. So I like this. I kind of almost wish there was enough space in the turret for 2 Snow Serpents, so one can man each of those guns. But that's cool. Then we've got, here's the shot of the cockpit. And actually, and I'm not sure if this is a little image trickery, but it does look like that is lit up a bit. So maybe I was wrong about that. Another shot here, the snowy effect. I like this. Snow Serpents just chilling, waiting for their next target to arrive. We'll sleeping bag action in case things get a little too cold. Watch out, Flint. They're coming for you, my man. Cool shot. And then I love this one. They're leaving it. It is time for action. It was really fun. And see, this is why I'm like, yeah, do you need this? No. Do I want it? Absolutely. You're going to get it? Probably. But I mean, this is good stuff. And just continuing to build out that G.I. Joe universe in a really fun way. Clip. All right, let's go down and break down all the stuff. Delivery is free for Hasbro Pulse Premium or orders over 75, including HasLabs. So I would assume this is excluding a HasLab. Cover Unleashes a 6-inch Arctic Assault HISS tank and driver for all-out snowy warfare, functioning wheels with moving tread. So that's something that continues on from the previous one. Let me see if there are any other details. A wintry mix. That's funny. Cobra Commander's writing this all down. Oh, no, this is Destro. All right. And let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any other cool details on it. This looks like it's lit up, but I'm thinking that would make it more expensive still. Okay, here we go. Retrofitting the Sentry for such a frigid climb necessitated the removal of the electronic lighting feature. This is where it gets a little, you got to read it. Similarly, the Diablo cannons were ill-suited for this particular incarnation. I have made several significant technological enhancements and modifications to counter the Joe's meager advancements in their own arsenal. The hexagonal camouflage adds additional armor plating to the hull. You can see that here, I think. So no lights. That's interesting. This is our Snowcat perspective. That's a really cool shot. See if there's anything else in here that we didn't see already. Okay. Narrow silhouette than the Joe Snowcat. So there you go with that. Trying to see if there's anything else. Flip down. Boarding ladder extends to the polarized gull wing canopy, with which independent right and left sides are lift from center hinges, allowing the driver to enter from either side of the HISS. The interior cockpit features detailed dashboard displays, articulated joystick and throttle controls, 5-point harness adorned with Cobra logo. The lighting on this really is kind of misleading, and they say that, so it's just like, okay. But yeah, so very cool. Tow hitch for other vehicles. Is there anything else? Oh no, watch out, Joe's, he's messing up the camp. This is pretty cool. Lots of good photos here. And I would like the Tron HasLab. What are you thinking? Not funded. Womp womp. All right, so there you go. Now, I know a few people already said they're backing this thing, but what do y'all think about this thing? Is this a $200 worthy vehicle? Of course, that's the major question. Everybody's going to go, yes, no. I will say it's worth whatever you're willing to pay for it. I think it's not terrible. I mean, we're seeing these prices of figures jump up to a crazy level. I mean, we're seeing some stuff over from 24 to 27 in some cases, surge pricing, saying up to $30. I mean, the vehicles, especially one that size, is going to be pretty expensive and pretty big. Um, but I do think this is a cool vehicle. I think they did enough to make it a little bit different. I'm trying to remember if they will tell us the price for these figures for old HasLabs that have already gone through and finished. This is the original HISS tank. I don't remember how much it was. I just remembered, got to get it. And I did not find more than one again. So you can just kind of see here. So the tread was still intact. That was a surprise. And I guess that makes sense because if you take it out in the snow, you do want it to be able to tread up through the snow. It's kind of fun with it. Let's see. I feel like they should keep the price point in these though, just so it's like, hey, look. But of course, for a situation like this, these are those Diablo cannons that Destro was talking about. So they're not included, but I'm assuming this setup is still intact. So you could probably use them for it. Maybe that would be a better use for that. Anyway. So there you go. I'm curious now if you could make that work. Because I think it's just something to tab into it. Huh. I wonder if they did keep that intact for you. So let's see. Looks like all the stuff is right. There's your Cobra Commander, and they do not tell us what the price point was for it. I was hoping to find that, but I understand why they would not in this case. Oh wow. Battle damage Spider-Man for $20 as well. Does that come with the already broken leg? David Thanos, I'm hoping WWE gets their stuff straight for the 2026 Ultimates. I'm hearing that new angle has so many issues. No. What's wrong with it? The Legends figure from that era is better? That's not good. Finish Bob. We got like 8 inches of snow. Oh, man. I built a huge snowman on my balcony. He's been standing there looking perfect for almost a week now. That is great, man. I want to see a picture of your snowman. And I used to think that I was a champion of packaging figures until I got my shipment from Retro Robo and had to respectfully forfeit my championship to his awesomeness. Cheaper than one of my favorite Black Canary looks. There you go. MLC Turtle. So basically, the in-universe explanation is cold weather. The real explanation is the lower cost. Easy reader. Do me a favor and hit me up when you get hit me up on email. I need to get something from you, my friend. Brian P. I just noticed the Vigilante doesn't have any pistols. Come on. If they release Vigilante without guns, someone needs to be fired. I know we say that so often, but it's like, do we really want someone to get fired before Christmas, before the holidays, because we don't get guns with a figure? I mean, I know you're exaggerating, but it's like, we don't want people to be fired from this stuff. It's figures. There have been other figures that have guns before. We can find some pretty easily to throw in with this stuff. It's not the worst thing. We can make this thing work out here. Let me do this. Let me just go to Amazon really fast. And I'm going to type in McFarlane Toys guns. And I feel pretty confident that I could find something that would work for Vigilante. So let's see here. We got one munitions pack, not at $63. But here we got a toy model thing. It's 14. Got this Nerf guns, $4.99. Let's see. There's another set. Here's another one. Not enough guns that work for Vigilante. This one looks like there's got to be something in there. Actually, this one looks like these guns here for Twitch could actually work. I mean, they look pretty solid. Now, clearly, you don't want to spend $40 for guns for Vigilante, but there's an option. What about the Ghoul? Does his gun? He only has one gun. No, and his gun is too fancy and modern to work. But let's see here. I mean, I am sure we can find some workarounds for this without too much trouble. And the first person who's like, get these guns, these are the ones that work with them, will be the hero to the rest of us. But yeah, I mean, It's not the worst thing. I'm sure we can find something to replace those guns that are missing. And it didn't look like, of course, they were showing all the stuff anyway, all the accessories with any of those figures. So hopefully they do have some workaround and some magic writing to go, yeah, don't worry about these figures not having those accessories. We've got you covered. It's just we can't put them out in this text. So we'll see. I mean, none of these figures have anything shown. And I'm pretty sure we've seen some of these McFarlane figures have accessories that this original rollout image didn't show. So I'll be optimistic. I mean, the holsters do seem like they'd be kind of silly to not have guns, but we'll see how they work around it. Yes. I thought it was to the side for him for whatever reason. Yeah, finally gets that. Um, I mean, yeah, I think so, huh, on that one. I think what I showed you before was like wave 5. They've been cranking out a bunch of these figures though. With your team. Because in most cases at this point, they've done something for just about every team. I won't say everyone. And be committed to that. But I think most of them have had figures. So let's see if they have all the ones they've done before I go here. It's pretty. I mean, the likenesses vary. They don't have tattoos, but it's like, what can you do? So there you go. Got your Josh Allen, your Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels, Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, Josh Jacobs. So that's one series. You can see just the individual ones, and you can buy them separately too. Typically cheaper than $40. I don't know why the prices of those figures have gone up so much. I'm trying to see another way. Here's Puka, John Robinson, Garrett Wilson, different colors. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Malik Neighbors, Justin Jefferson. Who else? Jaden Reed, TJ Watt, Joe Burrow, Tyreek Hill, CJ Stroud, Lamar, CMC, Aiden Hutchinson, A Rod, Aaron Rodgers, Travis Kelsey, Tua. I mean, they've done a bunch of them. And most teams at this point have two people or two players. So you're pretty well solid and set here. I mean, I got a Micah Parsons, Max Crosby. I'm opposers saying, but I feel like if you have a Micah, you're not going to want a Max Crosby figure. So you're okay on that end. It's not like, oh man, I got to have all the teams in my squad beats too. I feel like you're just going to want to stack up your own team. But there you go. That's basically, I was trying to see if they have any other ones. Brock, Jason Kelsey, Nick Bosa, Kenny Pickett. How does Kenny Pickett have a figure? You can get him now for $11.99. Then they do have a Barry Sanders, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, I mean they've done a pretty solid job. And again, basically, if you're a fan of any team, they've got at least one player for you. So I think it's cool. Snatched up that static in a hot second. McFarlane nailed him. Absolutely. Lefty. Dang it, Todd. I'm selling out 90% of my DCMV figures, but I'll get static. Love the blue collar in the hat. Blue color in the hat. He has the hat and a great head sculpt. It looks fantastic. Michael Soul is definitely going to get static and secretly hoping for a static shock figure. They have done another static. I'm trying to remember which one it is. Zombies and Stuff says Cowboy Odious for the win. Let's go, guys. Let's help back this one. Ski Raider. That static is fire. He really is. Oh, there you go. Doc Vender's got us figured out already. That vigilante looks ridiculous without guns. Gonna have to buy an extra Phantom Rider. Now there's two reasons. So let me do this because I feel like let's go to figure reveals. I'm gonna have to do this way. Bear with me really quickly. I'm gonna have to find one of these deals from the conventions just so I can see for my own curiosity now if they show all the accessories with these figures, because I'm pretty sure with WonderCon, when they showed Mirror Master, they did not show his guns. I'm just trying to find them. And of course, I've got a bunch of photos of McFarlane stuff, way more than I anticipated. Let me do this. No, why would you be easy? Let me try it this way. Yes, great. Thank you. Okay, let me see this. Yes, great. That was so simple. I love when it's relatively easy to do to help everybody stay calm. So here you go. When they showed the WonderCon reveals, cool onslaught of figures. Check it out. Deathstroke has like 3 or 4 guns. He has guns. Mirror Master, no guns shown either. Dark Archer, aka Merlin, guns not shown. So because these panel photos don't have guns, does not mean that the figure won't have anything. I mean, this is just a quick photo. McFarlane has made some questionable decisions, some odd choices, but it's not like, sorry, dudes, we're just not going to see what these figures should really come with. I mean, they're not going to do that to us. Let me just go real fast to, oh, great. Thank you. I mean, let's take a look at this quick photo shot here. Like this initial one from Deathstroke doesn't show any of the guns, but you go here. I mean, this dude has guns. They did not fake on Deathstroke the Terminator. He's got a rack of guns. And I thought it was 4. So 4 guns. No worries. That original photo just had this. They will pack in guns. I feel pretty safe in assuming no problem with Vigilante. He's going to have guns. Jibru, take it easy, my friend. Lawson, I consider the Mezco turtles. They look great. Just can't find the depth in my wallet right now. Too much coming out for sure. Zombies and stuff. I think I'm fine with my NECA. Something about these ain't right. All right, Q Sweat. Besides the price range, yes. Mickey, GOAT, greatest of all turtles. That works too. Castillo, yes. Castillo, we will not be charged for any of these made to order projects. So if you got Mephisto, no go, you're good until next year. Same deal with the Arctic HISS tank. Everybody's sweating right now who's got those Sentinels. You don't have to worry. They didn't come out right away. When they do hit, hopefully they'll give us a heads up, because sometimes it's just like you've been charged for something. It's like, what? I wasn't made aware of this. I wasn't aware of this. Now, I'm showing you this. This is not going to be much help. But before, when you could order it, it was just locked in. Now they're saying pre-order, but they also jacked up the price because I think it was 170, 178, I believe. So they raised us up a high level here. Ship approximately December 15th. So get your wallets ready, get everything cleared up, get your card set for it, because you're sitting a lots about to come. And I am all set for it. Looking forward to them. But yeah, your wallet is safe until then. Maurice, I waffled on those turtles, but pre-ordered from Retro Robo earlier. Hopefully I haven't shot myself in the feet. Oh man. Don't do that. Had Figure is doing Sumas for Metroid Prime 4, by the way. Good game. I haven't played that, Snake Eyes. You mentioned a lot of video game stuff, and I'm like, oh man, I wish I knew, but I just don't play that. Rick Transformers is a massive club. There are kids for Devastator. There'll be kids for the Combaticons as well. There you go. This lady poses. Fingers crossed, I'm doing it for you, that a local Ross will still have something on Saturday. I feel like they keep adding stuff, so I think you'll be okay. Hollow Knight 1. I do love the new combiners, but they are a bit small. Power of the Primes Predaking is massive next to my Minosaur. Well, on the show, they don't really seem that much. I mean, the show is really inconsistent. They're a terrible real ruler for stuff. I mean, I feel like if you had them really to scale, they wouldn't quite make sense. So I like how they do it with this setup. Maurice, what's my favorite Transformers Combaticon combination team? I love the Constructicons. Devastator all day. I'll do both for you. I'll do Autobots and Decepticons. Yeah, I gotta go Devastator for the Decepticons. Although I do think Menasor and Bruticus have and Predaking all have cooler designs. Devastator was the OG combiner. For the Autobots, gonna be the same way and go with Superion. But I really love the fact that the aerial bots were Autobots who flew, and Superion has a really cool design. Defensor is cool, not as cool as Superion. Um, Computron, it's fine. But yeah, for me, it's definitely Superion. That's pretty good. What's up, Seaton? Yo, so I met Charles. What's up, my guy? I was at the Third Eye on Black Friday with Jace and met Charles here and got a photo at Third Eye. He was like, "You have a YouTube channel?" I was like, "I do." And very cool running into you, man. I'm glad to see you tuned into the show tonight. I'm loving it. Thank you, man. It's really cool. For those AEW figureheads work with some Joes. Yeah, they do. And yeah, they will really work with your army builders too. So they're $3.99 old school, just about old school price for your 3.75-inch GI Joe figures, and they will work really well for army builders. So there, good idea. And good seeing you on here, man. Cyborg meets Hulk. Fire. Ski Red, I'm happy you like it. Pixelated Poses, is the Mezco turtle set really a good value? It's like they just put four of the same figures in a box with a set of different heads and weapons. Don't forget those. I don't know. I guess it really depends on where you fit in with Mezco because it seems like their figures are all basically $100 anyway. So that price seems pretty fair to me. I don't know. We did. Darn it. I was trying to think when a timestamp to tell you, but we did. And I did another video talking about her too, so we have definitely covered her. Man, so this guy Sergeant Slaughter at Ross today. Which one? The Mad Marauders one? Man, not soon enough. When are we getting the good version of Amarita? Yes. On that one. Any good finds at Ollie's? I have not found anything good. Iridium 616. What's going on? I absolutely love my Gargantos figure. Yeah. I mean, I was bracing for the worst. I was hearing so many comments online like, this figure is terrible. I was like, this is such a cool figure. And I do wish maybe the scale were a little bit smaller just so we could do more of that stuff from Marvel versus Capcom, but it's really fun. Jalen, Jeff, I'm parallel. Just messaged me. He said to tell you thank you so much for sharing his Kickstarter. He's definitely down to jump on a future stream. Cool. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, happy to help. Definitely get the word out. And those figures look cool, so it's really easy to do. Oh. Oh, okay. So that did work. Okay, cool. Try that out there. Which Skippy outfit? I just wondering her basic New Warriors outfit, the full one piece. It's so funny. It's like so funny. Like Namor, Hercules wear less, and it's like we get them no problem. Namorita wearing a bikini is a problem for pearls to be clutched. His later poses. That Punisher was on one of the leaked lists, right? Either way, it's a pass for me. Yeah, it's definitely a no for me. Don't care about that Punisher mech either, but it will probably be a cool figure. I think so too. Lawson. So we don't get Trapster the Wizard or New Karnak. We get a Punisher mech. Hasbro, simmer down now. So I mean, I think we really have to kind of consider we've gotten some really great figures from the Marvel Legends team in the last 3 years. Like some really good classic comic book figures. They've made a few misfires. Power Man with the cutout on his shirt, but for the most part, they've been really good. And I mean, you can throw a bone here and there to Marvel fans who like the modern stuff and want those modern designs. I'm not one of them, but I'm with you. I absolutely need a 2-pack of the Trapster and Wizard. And I would love to get another 2-pack of Medusa in her Rifle 4 colors with Sandman with his costume. So we can have them all repping and fighting the Fantastic Four. We definitely need to size down Karnak. Maybe they could just fix everything, give us a smaller Karnak, put him in a 2-pack with Maximus, call it a day on the Inhumans. We're all done. That'd be awesome. Ollie's has a WrestleMania ring 2-pack. Which one is that one? And Playmates, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Technodrome. Other than those, mostly the same unless you're looking for omnibuses. I am. Which ones do they have? That Blue Venom is sweet, man. It is such a cool figure. Jalen, I wouldn't mind all the weird alternate versions of Marvel characters if more of them were confined to old school what if comics. Why don't they have a current Jalen, you can work at Marvel. You got too many good ideas. I don't know. That would be great. And that would make a lot of sense too. Like, hey, great. All you classic schooling fans, here you go. And what if we can do whatever? That would be great. They just put like a what if banner on this stuff. Call it a day. Brian P. Reels, Retro Robo Toys, Black Friday sale helped me get Rachel, Farrell, Beast, Gorgon, Medusa 2-pack, and I pre-ordered Wind Charger, Blast Off, and Brawl. Nice. Regage. I'm about to champion the multiverse again. There's multiverse Mr. Strange. Quit kicking the bricks. Mashups are awesome for the franchise. Shane Shooter. What's up, Shane? You don't like animated 97, Emma? She is literally just out of reach. Can't wait to put in. Yeah, that's the whole thing. She looks good, but I mean, you got to fix her with a soft goods cape so she can have articulation. Iridium. Rachel Summers is really awesome. Finally finished Excalibur and a major piece of the Romita Junior X-Men. Now I need Colossus with his red and white slash there. And Shadowcat with more of her permed out hair. And Rogue with her outfit from that squad. We're getting really close. And that would be really cool to get that team done. Ski Red, I bet LED kits are on the way. Etsy, Instagram for Arctic HISS Tank. That'd be cool. I wish Marvel would make a West Coast Avengers, the movie. Maurice, see, that's one of those deals where it's like the idea is so good and would have made so much sense when everything was rolling. And I feel like if they had done, when they were like, what do we do for these TV shows? A West Coast Avengers show would have been awesome. I feel like they're too far away from that now to do that any justice. Hollow Knight 1. I haven't finished my Constructicons or Aerobots. I just need Mixmaster and GameStop. Sold them before I got there. Still need Skydive and one other. I forgot which one now. Yeah, that's the funny thing with those combiners is like, I don't remember all the different names of these cards. They're just Superion and Bruticus and Devastator. Lawson had to get the Arctic HISS tank, didn't back the HasLab HISS, so I kind of needed one. I'm curious if this is going to make people buy or sell off their HISS tank or what. And then maybe just buy that and get some black spray paint, call it a day. Just Q Raider. Raiders 2025 season. Tron HasLab. I'm on a roll. Hate. Hustle SM. Arctic HISS. North of 175. I'm shocked. Really? I mean, I feel like that would have been the great price. It certainly didn't shock me though. Lost and that shot of Flint land and the Snowcat is boss. Flint's like, that's it, pal. Just a few more steps. And I'm about to give you the cold shoulder. Love a good pun. And he closed the quote. Nice. Howling that one. I'm going to need a Crimson HISS repaint with MMS, just like the series exclusive from back in the day. Pixelated pose that mean it works. Those pics make the Arctic HISS hard to pass up. But it does look cool, though. There are so many wonderful photographers of action figures these days. Yeah, Lawson. I mean, and we're the generation that grew up reading those catalogs. Like, ooh, this is fun. So, of course, we had an opportunity with some cool cameras and our imaginations running wild. Yeah, that's the inevitable, right? Jeffrey does great stuff. Thank you, Lawson and D Amazing. Yeah, D Amazing does awesome photos. Yeah, dig it, Ski Raider. MLC Turtle, I ordered the Arctic Hiss. Price is better than I expected, but higher than I hoped. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like dropping in under 200 was a smart move for him on that one. Your name. The prices of all vehicles are out of control now. The price of figures is out of control now. Star Wars stuff is nowhere near affordable. Basically 100 plus for anything. Yeah, I know. That's the best thing. They don't even have vehicles for the Black Series line. I might have gotten two if it was one. Yeah, I really feel like for that one, if they could have figured out enough stuff to dump to make it 150. I really think they could have sold two easily. And I don't know if there's just no way they could have gotten it down to that, but I think that would have worked for a lot of people. Robert, I do think 200 is a bit much. 150, I think about it more. Mm-hmm. Pixelated poses. 200 feels like a lot for the Hiss compared to a Valverse Vanguard. I mean, it's one of those days where you can always get something cheaper and for a cheaper price point. And I mean, this is just the nature of that thing. For that deal, you're getting it, you're not getting it at Target or Walmart, so you kind of lose that point to it. But I mean, I'm always like, if there's a better option for you, go for it and get that one. Dog Avenger. Are they or did they? Not yet. They haven't. They are still planning to release those Tron figures. I knew those Magic the Gathering Legends would go on sale, but I ordered Manwolf and Spidey anyway. Now I'm kicking myself. It's good that you have the articulation to be able to do that because I know some figures cannot, like Mystique here. Boop. Not good enough. You can't do it. Trevor sent you a photo of one of my old snowmans that I made in the 90s. Let me see here. Did you email it to me? Can you email it my way? It's a lot more of a pain to go through Instagram to do it. I've been jacked. Vigilante without guns. It's funny how many people are pissed about Executioner not having his M16s. I'm kind of like, you really don't have any? Right. Lefty. Static on MTS is $40 with shipping. Yeah, yes. It's always a thing of pay what's worth to you, and he's not gonna get any cheaper. And he's gonna be worth more, and he's gonna cost more because I've got to get a trench coat for him too. So I really enjoy Static. And you know, at the end of the shift, the end of the day, the end of the morning, I'm gonna have a Static figure. In 2 years from now, I'm not gonna remember. Oh yeah, I paid $40 for that guy. I'm like, look at this cool Static figure. I couldn't tell you how much I paid for the DC Icons figure. Probably wasn't $40, but I know I like it. And I just feel like that's the case with the majority of my figures. Like my Hot Toys, I kind of have a general idea what I spent on, but I don't remember. And Marvel Legends for, like I don't know, pre COVID price upcharge, they're all $20, but that doesn't make them worse than some of these that I paid 27 for. It's just whatever it is, Jalen, I think 200 is just a little pricey, but looking at my HasLab Hiss, Vamp, and Stinger and Ostriker next to each other doesn't seem too crazy, especially with today's prices and tariffs. And that's the thing. If we weren't getting these massive price hikes, if we didn't have the tariffs, it was 200. And we're like, what are y'all on? I think just like a larger scope of everything, like, maybe it's okay. Of course, we don't want it to be cheaper. Joe and Hex came with guns, but the animatronics of Hex didn't show them, just holsters. What's up, Roddy Rouse? How are you tonight? Yes. Lawson, McFarlane shows figure reveals, not accessory reveals. Yeah, the X hat is just so good. The head sculpt is perfect. I'm really impressed with that. Retro Robo. Hey, Jeff, reminder for anyone using Retro Robo Cargo. It's now an opt in program. Here's how it works: one, send an email to have yourself added to the program. Two, Select Retro Robo Cargo at checkout. And 3, when stuff arrives in stock and when stuff arrives in stock, an email invoice gets sent out for payment. 4, when you already have stuff shipped, send an email to me with the order numbers you want shipped. Easy peasy, easy breezy, easy breezy. He also doesn't show bases of those totally awesome, highly collectible, trade them amongst yourselves cards. Those cards are, gosh, what a bad idea those were. Security, absolutely. I mean, sometimes it's just like panic, no reason for it. And then it's like, oh, it's okay. But you know, I get it. I mean, nobody will want a figure known for having guns to not have them. But it's, you know, as long as there's a precedence for how they show stuff, then you can just look to that. And if the figure comes out without guns, I'm like, yo, guys, I was dead wrong. This is bonkers. But I'd still go like, there's other ways to get those guns. I'm assuming we'll see them now. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, man? What's good, Jeff and Figure Files crew? And yes, Static with the cap in 90s fit. Finally been waiting on this. I legit passed on some other stuff. Just wait for it. Yeah, they're so great. So cool. Henry G, what's going on? Hey, Jeff and all my peeps. Better late than never. Hope you all are having a remarkable week. Excuse me. Can't wait. It's awesome. Henry G, how are you, my friend? Excuse me. Oh, man. I mean, we're getting stuff that was supposed to come next year. It's like, here you go. Ready for it? No. I needed my Sentinels. I've literally been keeping money aside for my Sentinels because it's like, nope, no, and no. I can't afford you all to go, whoops, sorry. Here's that pre-order coming out. Absolutely. I love Devastator, but Predaking is right up there. Yeah, Predaking has such a cool design. He looks like, ready to do this thing. I mean, the chest piece, I think that's what really sets Predaking off. So his design is fantastic. That cowboy kicker is insane. Yeah, it's a really cool one. Yes, please, Easy Reader, do that for me. Thank you. David Thanos, Devastator, and Superior Honor, the OGs. Yes, sir. Also, think in Parallel does good review videos. Yes, I don't watch everyone's videos just because I don't want them to start changing how I'm doing stuff. And it's like, oh yes, well, this is what this person says. Someone to say it too. It's hard to do, and I know it seems like it's just don't do it, but it's other people's opinions on things really start to seep in even when you don't want them to. So I try to just watch like stuff like this, but it's hard to listen to reviews of other people. It's like, that is a point. I didn't know it was an issue. Lawson, I'm down with both Odious figures, cowboy and soldier versions. I feel like it's going to reach the goal. Wade could use the support all. Oh, let me see here. Did I keep that page? All right, let's see. Just sometimes it's like, why did you not do that? Hey, great. Cool. That was an easy tab. I did keep that tab open. That made sense. So I'm glad this guy still had it. Once again, check it out. I look, it's rolling. Looks like that Loud Spirit Files crew is helping moving this thing along. Great. So it's getting there with your support. You can see it reach its $170,000 goal, and it's getting there. Remember, December 6th. So you still have a few more days to back this. That's 2:30 p.m. on December 6th, though. So it's not the end of the day. Just a note on that one. MC Turtle, I added the original Odious to my Cowboy Odious pledge. Figure why not? Yes, Traps and Wizard are needed with that green suited spot, the green suited Sandman. Yes, I love that. I love that that era, that time for the Fantastic Four. Is like, yo, the Frightful Four are great. And I feel like they don't get any love now. So yes, figures of them would be awesome. Dog Avenger better be 179. That's what I reorder for, not 219. Which one are you talking about for that 179? Oh man, if they decide to pull some okey doke on that, they're gonna have mass cancellations. But that's not the case when they did this Cyclops and Jean Grey, Marvel Girl, and Wolverine and Storm. They changed the prices before those pre-orders went out. I know those were $49.99 because I was like, this is a fantastic price for these figures. But then for everybody else, because that was sort of a time lock deal, And I guess the time lock was a price lock. So those changed before I got my orders and they didn't switch up. I hear Jeff is for Punisher Mecha though. Garbage. Vintage Bob. Yes, so badly want to complete the Frightful Four, and that green text suit for Sandman is a must. Absolutely, Vintage Bob. Oh, great. Omnibuses I've seen in Ollie She-Hulk slot run. Oh, that's cool. That was a really fun run. Black Panther, early years. X-Men OG run. Sweet. 90s Hulk. Oh, man, I've got to go to Ollie's. Get some omnibuses cheap. Henry G. I feel like the Marvel team has been killing it. The Legends line. So please, by all means, keep putting out more stuff I can pass on. Not even trying to be negative. My dang wallet needs a break, right? Because it's like, I can't even fit all this stuff that they put out lately. Whoops. Be helpful to really show this whole thing. All this stuff from Marvel Legends that I've got just lately. So, yes, my wallet says thank you. I say thank you. They put out some good stuff. So they can throw out some modern stuff. Go nuts. Just don't forget. We still have a few priority figures. Speaking of, I might need to do another video on most needed Marvel Legends Classics Edition. Vintage Bob, Lawson, I know y'all can help me out with that. Anthony, I just saw the pre-orders for the Lizard, MCU Amazing Spider-Man, and She-Hulk. Any of those interest you? For me, that Lizard was one I wanted. So I missed the Walmart exclusive one. Lizard looks really cool. Spider-Man looks cool. I don't need that one. And She-Hulk, no, don't need the red one. Alan Smith, what's up, Alan? Any comic character you want to make figures besides Rook Exodus? Absolutely. I'm gonna do more. Geiger is next up on that hit list of Ghost Machine books that absolutely need them. We know we're gonna get at least Geiger, but I feel like they could do multiple waves. There's so many cool characters in Geiger, so maybe next week I'll do that one too. Because absolutely. Henry G got my Mr. Bones today. Thanks again, Jeff, and all my Lost Figure Files fam. Oh, that reminds me. If you got stuff from the giveaway, please take a picture and send it our way. And that way I can post it so everyone can see what they got. Thank you. Mr. Bones is a really fun figure. Henry G, I'm in for a couple of Arctic HISS. Cobra's going to need at least 2 to take on. Yeah, man. The Snowcat's a beast, and they're going to need it. What's up, Nathan? How you doing, man? How are you on this fine Thursday? Email sent. Sweet. Check that out. There it goes. There we go. Oh, that's a cool snowman. There we go. Cool. That looks like Bobby Drake. Download. Oops, don't do it on this one. Do it here. Here we go. That's pretty solid, Lawson. Let me do it so everyone can see. Snowman. That the head sculpt is fantastic. And it got a little musculature on it too. Good stuff. I mean, that is a solid snowman. Like, got a 6-pack snowman up in here. Good stuff. Nathan, thanks for my care package, Retro Robo. Hey Jeff, let me know when you find a nice jacket for Static. Yeah, I'm gonna be on it. I am absolutely gonna be on hunt for that one. Hiradema. I'm assuming the deluxe version of Executioner with helmet and guns and a slight repaint will be coming in years. Get out of Marvel Legends playbook. Scrader, I think they have kind of retroactively given them a combiner deal too. Me not know when we can combine. Form comeuppance. MOC Turtle. Generally, I watch reviews after I've ordered or even received the figure. Sometimes I disagree with them. Yeah. Zombies and stuff. Let's go, Odious. No, Jeff, is it trigger hands that's needed? Or which one? Aaron, what's up, Aaron? Pass on the Arctic Hiss. I'm back to Tommy, Knight Rider, Jazzing, Batwing, and McFarlane DC Direct Batcave re-release, tapping out on space. Yes, then it's like go to another room. That's my problem. Lawson, I mean, Mezco has better cloth goods, but the original Otis has decent cloth goods still. Zombie stuff, the original Otis is pretty fun, very articulated, and a ton of head sculpts. We don't love who doesn't love tons of head sculpts? I agree, Vintage Bob. I pass a lot, but some I can't. Scourge will be one. Henry G. Hey, Jeff, I ordered the Rook trade from Amazon. Dude, let me know what you think about it. Because that one is one where I'm like, Scare Me from the Mountaintops, read this book. While you're at it, check out Geiger and Redcoat. Because Jeff Johns and that whole Ghost Machine crew were like, taking a playbook out of Image founders. Let's do our own thing. Let's do it good. Really, really good. Peter J. Tomasi's also working on it. So, I mean, they've got great writers over there. And Geiger, Redcoat, Hornsby and Halo, Hyde Street. And there's so many great artists working on it too. It's like, it's really solid stuff. Sci-Fi George, gotta agree with Pixelated Pose about the Arctic Hiss. I got the HasLab one. If it was 175, that would be more reasonable, particularly for troop building. And I love my Arctic and Sea forces. Yeah. Brian P. For real. The only good thing about the purported Punisher mecha figure is that if it's a BAF, I can cherry pick the other figures. If it's a deluxe figure, money saved. Yeah. That would. Woo, boy. I hope I don't have to get it, or we'll be getting most of those. And yeah, Doc Avenger, the one grasping hand on Scourge is ridiculous. Two-handed axe and one hand to hold it. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Wonder if there's a way you can jury rig that to work. Oh man. Did that just happen today, David Thanos? I agree with others in the chat that Gorgon is way bigger than he is in the comics, but I don't mind that too much. He looks great. Yeah, Lost, he does look impressive. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Henry G. That is always the problem. It's like, oh well, this guy drew it this way, and this guy drew on this small. So it's just that's when it gets real dicey. I feel like when in doubt, go with the original artist. They're the ones that you should use as the definitive height guy for these characters. And don't go with, well, one guy just decided I need this character to be a mountain. Because it's just not how it is. Oh, I love that huge Gorgon, Lawson. If you have the 20th Hulk, that shattered ground base looks perfect. That is a great idea. Detroit is putting it on Dallas. Oh, wait, I was told that Dallas was great again. That's a cool snowman, Lawson, pun intended. Well done, Maurice. Oh, it's all good. No, it's just I totally excuse me, I had it and then I lost my emails. Thank you. Harry G, I have 3 Sentinels on order. If anyone needs one at that original price, let me know. But I wanted to keep it for peeps that missed it. Man, Harry G, that is solid work, my friend. Thank you. Oh, Brian P. For reals, man, that was that cartoon. That second season of that cartoon was amazing. Still holds up to like any of the other great cartoons. It was so good. The fact that it changed much from Lee and Kirby, it's like, oh, this is really solid. And, oh, such a great watch. Reminds me, it's not too long. Maybe I'll pop that into the DVD while I'm shooting some figures. Sci-Fi George. I definitely wish Marvel Legends will make a wingless wizard with gravity disc in the trapster. I want them to do two packs for the UFOs, get the team out quickly, make Ironclad big. So I guess you're right. We could probably get a Ironclad the same scale. Looks like they just painted the details on Gorgon, except for like, at least the top torso. So maybe that's doable. I was thinking there's no way they could make a big big Build-A-Figure size character in a two-pack, but then they really could. They do it all the time. Yeah, let's get it. Two packs. The Dinobots have a Gestalt mold. It's called Volcanus. Volcanus. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Made to order set. See, I wonder. I feel like that might be a little risky for him because you'd have your X-Men fans sitting it out. You'd have your Spider-Man fans likely sitting it out. I feel like just putting them in regular two packs because they've done all kinds of combinations. We've gotten Hydra characters, AIM, goons, nickname characters. I feel like those two packs would work. And I feel like this is why they need some Hulk thing to phrase it around. And this is why they really should have done more when the She-Hulk cartoon, when the She-Hulk live action show came out. We could have gotten two packs of the Wrecking Crew scaled properly. Could have gotten some characters that were done poorly in the show, Porcupine, and then just make them figures. Because, like, well, look, they're in the show. Henry G, I kind of lost my mind with all the Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. Yeah, man, it was something. It was a happening. Oh man, that is terrible. That was my Bobby Drake snowman. Nice. Yeah, the controller mold probably would have been perfect for Gorgon. I don't know why they decided to go that tall. Maybe they just got some mix up with the legs. I don't know. UFOs are awesome characters and they look great. And they can fight the Hulk. Oh, Lamb got a concussion. That's not great. Sent you my recent image of Ironclad for UFOs. Show the Loud Sphere Files crew. I'd like to see an Ironclad figure. Look, sure. Let me go to the email. There it goes. And Lawson posted this on his Instagram. You all should check this out. I mentioned this last week, but Lawson does really, really cool artwork. And it's so fun seeing what he comes up with. Is this you? No. Let me see here. Oh, the one that says Ironclad. Here you go. Here's Lawson's Ironclad. But check out his Instagram page because it's solid stuff. Henry G, I want to send a huge shout out to David Thanos for the Ross hookups. My guy always looks out. He does. Hustle SM. Hey, Jeff, thoughts on LPZ, UPF, and NR versions of Arkham Knight figures? Where would I see them? So I can pull them up. I'm pretty sure I've seen. Let me see. Arkham Knight. I do not have any of those figures. They look pretty cool. Let me see. I'm doing this right. Oh, so they showed their Daryl Dixon, and it really looks great. He looks so good. But oh my gosh, I think they're like $500. And I was like, I wish. Let me see here. Yeah, because it's like for $80, I'm like, I'm on it. I'm here. I'm ready. Let's do it. Well, yeah, 332. And that's free shipping, but taxes and duties excluded. So there you go. Only Daryl for 12. Oh, Rick and Negan and Daryl. What, you can get all three of those? The 1066. But this Daryl figure is insane. That looks really good. I mean, this looks like Norman Reedus all the way. And the tailoring on the outfit looks fantastic. Man, I mean, this is where I'm like, yo, it's a really great job on the Walking Dead figures. I was not coming, went to go look for the Batman stuff, but let me see here. Nancy, I'll go to DC. I feel like I did not go to what you were talking about. No, this is an art one. So what I saw looked really cool. I don't know. You can't see my Hot Toys Batman. I don't know if I'm gonna dip into those, but they look really cool. Curator says InArt is making amazing stuff. Leto is too. Pop Mart Gong as well. A lot of cool stuff. Absolutely, Henry G. Lawson Wallace, artist extraordinaire. Thank you, Jeffrey. I'd love to get a great UFO set. One of my top ones from Legends. We're getting to the point where it's like, come on, guys, let's do the thing. There are some key core characters that fight major A-list heroes. Let's get them in figure form. Harry G, I don't know who put up the Mr. Bones, but Jeff, please extend my gratitudes. Let me see here. I have my list right here. Let me see if I remember. Or if I wrote it down. No, I don't. I can, if you want to know, I can tell you. I just have to track it down. That Daryl is fire. Yeah. No, it's not. I wish it were $80. The $80, like, here, take it fast and send me the figure. Yeah, I wish it were that cheap. Rick Cage, I'm ordering that Anne Hathaway from InArt. I'm no fan of Nolan, but that figure is impressive. Yeah. Harry G finally got way one of the Scooby figures. Pretty sweet. Where did you get them from? This is a way that I need to get for the end of the year because I feel like they should be in the mix figure. Michael Solis, Hasbro has so many almost done teams. I mean, we got to say 2025, they have done solid work. We got X-Force done, the Inhumans done. I mean, I'm not going to count Maximus as part of the Inhumans. In this case, he's a villain for him. But so they're done. There's another team they finished too. Excalibur, knocked out. The giant size X-Men, they were like doubling down to make sure we had it fixed. We finally got Green and Yellow Banshee. We got updated Cyclops, updated Marvel Girl, Storm, Wolverine just for kicks. They've done pretty solid on getting teams done. Yeah, there's still more that they can complete, but they've really been focused, and I think they've done a nice job. Star Fox also gets you another complete lineup of Avengers, so we still need Dr. Druid, but they're really doing well in terms of getting teams done. And they did a lot of this year. Smooth Criminal. I guess it's kind of like a Ricky Saints too. Entertainment Earth, sweet. Thank you. Excalibur is done. Yeah. I mean, of course, it's like the main ones. Now they're like the ancillary members, the later crew that joins on. But I'm talking about for one lineup, they're done. So absolutely. Oh, okay. Y'all are getting him in snow mode. Let me see. There we go. Oh man, this snowman is hanging tough. And you did a nice classic snowman, which should not surprise anyone. Classic snowman. Let me see. Is this it? Oh boy. Oh, it's a snowman. Y'all are helping me with titles, and I keep like trying to find the other versions of them. All right, here's Vintage Bob Snowman. How cool! Pun not intended, but I'm loving this stuff. Y'all are getting me hyped for this bogus snow we're gonna get tomorrow, and I'm like, that's really it. Boo. That's pretty fun, man. I love seeing snow pictures. I don't know why. It's just really cool. How's the SM? Round of applause for Hasbro 2025. They delivered great offerings to us collectors. Yes. I don't know. They have not been perfect, but who is? But I think they've done really good work getting a bunch of teams done. Really good figures that aren't part of teams, but they have done really solid stuff. Maurice, I got my Scooby-Doo Wave from Big Bad Toy Store. They're still available there. Thank you. Warner Marvel Stingray. Yes. Oh, there you go. Was that it? Thank you, David Dennis. Sci-Fi George. I still want a proper name Arita, Silhouette, and Turbo for the New Warriors. Yes. And Injustice. Yeah, and a Marvel Boy. And finish off the rest of the original Kurt Busiek Thunderbolts. Right. Those two teams. Those are the ones that have been kind of neglected. They've done better bodies. Excuse me. They've done better bodies of figures now. Or it's like, y'all aren't so far along with these teams that you shouldn't just redo them. Mach 1 is fine. Songbird could stand to get an update because she's got on that thin, spindly body where it just warps all the time anyway. Citizen V needs a better figure and a proper paint job because I think they did not. I think he's blue instead of purple. Yeah, they need to finish those teams. Those are the two And I'm looking at it and like, why are these teams not completed? Because they should be done. I'm right there with you. Brian P. Reels, yes, we need the Star Jammers completed too. The 2-pack gets them done. But I mean, we've seen that they are getting 2-packs to complete teams. So that should be a no-brainer for them. 19 Jace. We still need Black Series 6-inch Leia and Bespin Gown and Death Star Gunner. Email Hasbro. We do need Bespin Gown Leia. Yeah. And we need my guy Lobot too. And I would love a 2-pack of the Bespin guards. Serpent Society must be finished. They're gonna be a little tricky, but there's still some really cool members of that team we need to see done too. Finish Bob. I know it's asking too much of Hasbro, but they could close out 2025 with a bang and complete the Avengers with a classic Mantis, Wonder Man, Swordsman, and Graviton reveal. I feel like you're going to be disappointed, but maybe we'll see some Avengers with this last live stream. Eric T, I need to get that Phoenix Jean Grey to use the fire piece with Rachel Summers. That would be pretty cool. David Thanos, that snowman is like Andre 3000 says, ice cold, baby. Maurice, I missed the first run of NR Batman, but was lucky to get a pre-order in on a hobby link. Sweet. Michael Solis, no snow here, just almost cold. Yes. Agreed. Sci-Fi George, Thunderbolts all the way. Yes, Star Jammers. I want to have some bus so bad. Yeah. I want a classic Moonstone figure with the helmet. Yeah, we still need a couple more versions of her. She could be a part of a Hulk wave. Yes, that would be an easy one. Stingray, Dr. Druid, green suited Cersei, and Gilgamesh. Yeah, let's get them into and Triathlon. Still lots of Avengers to do. Original New Mutants. Oh, no. She's on the diamond one. Yeah. On the diamond, Emma Frost. On the card. So on this one, wait, going the wrong way. They've done figures of all 4 of these figures now: Storm, Professor X, Mystique, and Weapon X Wolverine. Let's see how quickly I can find this figure and where that figure might possibly be. Let me try something quickly. Reveals. See if this works. Yeah, it's great. Cool. I love it. See, keeping things in order makes things so much easier to find later when you want it. All right. So, in terms of what you were just asking for, Maurice. All right. So, with this Diamond Emma Frost, you can see on the box, you can see kitty versions, Sam Guthrie, and what I'm assuming is Cypher and an Onslaught. So, we'll get 2 more of those New Mutants for us. Now, hopefully, we get Sam on a taller buck than Cypher. But that looks like a possibility based on what I just showed you with the Mystique. So maybe that could happen. We'll see. All right, let's see. Sci-Fi George, he did say the Gamerverse will evolve into Marvel games. And he also said, he actually mentioned Marvel versus Capcom by name and said the Marvel versus Capcom inspired. I think he was basically saying we'll see more 2-packs. That's cool. And he did also say we should see figures from the Wolverine game as well. He mentioned that. He didn't say directly, but basically said we're going to see more characters from games. And so we'll see some characters from that. Almost forgot Star Jammers and Generation X. Yeah, they need to get back to Generation X as well. Man, I saw that. I was like, y'all are not doing right by me with this one. This is not good. I did see that, and see the one thing is, I'm gonna see because I did get the photo for it, and it looks cool. And I'm like, man, the problem is that requires more than one. It's not a deal of, well, I've got my one, I'm good. No, I'm gonna need more than that. And where did that picture go? I'm wondering. I saved it. Let me see here before I keep talking about it. So, like, the thing is, it's like it looks really good, and I've got 2 stormtroopers, so I kind of feel like there it goes. I kind of feel like I would like to do this really, 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 and then be the clown taking his Hot Toys out during the snow. Um, man, this looks really cool, and I'm like, "Ugh, y'all are really gonna try to get me with this." I love this design. I think it's such a cool stormtrooper variant. Like this is my favorite. The next one is the indoor stormtroopers. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get two, I think. And I'm like, ugh, can that work? Will it work? I will make it work. So I've got two stormtroopers there. And I feel like that's not enough. I mean, it's like, what's two stormtroopers gonna do? But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I want to though. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Hey Jeff, where can I find the news about all the Legends reels? Not much. It was just Red She-Hulk. Wait, I just have the list right here. Red She-Hulk, No Way Home Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield version, more colorful suit, and the new Lizard. That was it. And then just Dwight mentioned a few teases. Whew, you're out there for 2 hours? Cold. I wish they would do another 5-pack. I think that would be really helpful. Pack rat. Maurice, I'm hoping that the possible cipher means we'll get the reset. We'll get the rest of them sooner than later. At least those two, I would assume. Dog Avenger, let's get to work on the Serpent Society and the Frightful Four. UFOs, yes. I'm not taking credit for that. There was like my text thread buddies were mentioning that secret cross cell code hidden in plain sight. Jeffrey's a super sleuth. Elementary, my dear Watson. So now, guys, cannot wait for more Gameverse Marvel Legend figures. And Atuma, man, I'm still confused why I don't have him. Henry G, I dabble in Hot Toys, but I'm inspired by your Empire display. Gonna try and backtrack and get those. Yeah, it was Star Wars, of course, is my gateway to so much stuff, and it's like, but yeah, those snow troopers are really, really, really tempting. Tiger Shark would be awesome. We do have a Tiger Shark. I don't feel like that figure is particularly awesome, but they do have one. He could use an update for sure because he's on that really ugly buck and it's not a lot of fun. It's just really clunky. And yeah, they could do a better job with him now. And the head sculpt was pretty cool. He's massive and all that good stuff, but he's just one of those figures where it's like, time for an upgrade. And while we're talking about legend upgrades, a Batroc figure could do for an upgrade too. I mean, so this is how long ago he came out? 2015. So he is really due for an update. I mean, he's got Toy Biz, Namor, one of those early Black Panthers, and then Cheetos, Hercules. So the head sculpt was great. They did a great job on the fin. It's just this buck is so outdated now. It just does not work well. So I mean, you can see he's pretty cool. It's just, man, he needs an upgrade. Look at the teeth. Awesome. They did a really nice job at that time. It's just they've gotten so much better with these figures now. I did in the other video. That's probably why I didn't mention it here. Yes. Elon. Yes. I wouldn't be upset with an update on Claw either. With Sam and Doug along with Roberto, we're almost halfway there. Just need updates for Warlock. And what would you like to see with an update for Warlock? He's one I really like. Danny, Rain, Shan, Mara, and the Illmatic Ilyana. That Namor is classic fire. And also that Buck Tiger Shark and gets super loose in the Crunch. Mine is not, but he has some other wonky joint issues. Finish Bob, and we need a classic Namor in his blue 70s costume with the yellow underarm fins. Yeah, I like that one too. Yeah, that Tiger Shark is a bit dated now, like that old yellow jacket. Who also needs an update. David Thanos. Oh, and I also got my Big Bad Toy Store loot, which included Condor, but I haven't opened it yet. Nice. Oh, we really do, man. And we use that alternate Nick Fury that came in the 2-pack with Punisher, but Scorpio would be awesome. And of course, it needs to come with the Zodiac key. Yeah, I mean, Warlock has plenty of good costumes that would make for really good figures. It is 10:30. I don't know how time flew so fast. It always does. But I'll wrap this up now because it's like, oh man, I can keep talking and y'all are just hanging out. So we're doing the thing. But we're taking talking a new Namor 3-pack with OG, Human Torch, and World War II Cap. Maybe 4-pack with new Bucky and Toro. Michael Solis did an amazing job with Warlock. How could you update? Yeah, I want him too. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me for longer tonight. Appreciate you all. Hopefully you'll enjoy the rest of the game. McFarlane, WWE may have some stuff. And if they do have anything interesting, of course, I'll be doing a video on it. So stay tuned for that. But if I don't, I'll be talking to you all real soon. Like I said, I'll probably be doing a little comic book profile on Geiger. Well, you should check that one out too. Me and the fellows will be back again as usual on Wednesday on Lyle's Movie Files. Probably starting to get ready for our best of movies and TV shows for 2025. So stay tuned for that. But until then, I'll be back on a live on next Thursday. Hopefully, y'all have an awesome weekend, and I will talk to you real soon. But for now, this episode of the House Figure Files has been filed.